Hello, everybody. Joe Simmons here, founder and president of Money Mentality Enterprises. With a video today in regarding talking about private practice. Tony Robbins has this famous saying that saying, "People are rewarded in public for what they practice in private." I'll say that one more time. People are rewarded in public for what people practice in private. It just blows my mind how people want to be so great, but you can tell in their private time they're not really doing what they need to do in their private time, but then they want to be so great in public. That's how a lot of people get embarrassed in public. Straight up. That's how people get embarrassed. It's because they want to sound all great. They want to sound all macho. But behind the scenes, you know they're not putting in the work. You know they're not putting in the effort. And then when you do see a master at work, you're wondering like, oh, wow. How are they able to do that? It's because they putting in the work. You got to put in the work. Me as a corporate trainer, when I first came in, I was at the bottom of the bottom. But I had a goal. I wanted to be the best. So I was putting in work. I was putting in extra work after hours while everybody going home. I'm still with my senior manager, still putting in work, still grinding it out. Talking about not leaving till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. And then still coming back at 7 o'clock the next morning, every single day, Monday through Thursday. Just putting in the work. But if you want to be great, you got to put in the work. I'll keep beating this over and over and over and over again. People are rewarded in public for what people practice in private. You can't just think that, okay, you're not going to practice in private, and then all of a sudden in public, you're going to be, great. I'll even tell you a personal story of mine from personal experience. I had this happen to me. Getting exposed is not fun. And it only took me a couple of times in life to really get exposed, in which I never wanted to experience that again. So when I was in a band, I was a section leader. And when you're the section leader, you the leader, you got to set the tempo, you got to set the standard for everybody else. So if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then that's a reflection on you and a reflection on your section. So one day we were having band practice, and I thought that I could just skate by, because the day before I had skate by, but I didn't learn my lesson. So I figured, hey, I was playing lower brass. I wasn't playing the melody, so I figured, hey, it was okay for me not to, have to really practice that hard. And then what happened? It was my time. It was showtime. The spotlight was on me, and I had to play a specific part of the song. And what happened? It was terrible. Why was it terrible? Because I got exposed. Why did I get exposed? Because I didn't practice. I was so embarrassed. It was ridiculous. And my bandmates, they clowned me like they should have. They straight clowned me. They rode me the whole way through the whole band practice. And I'm talking about these band practices was like 2 or 3 hours. So I felt so embarrassed. I was just speechless. I let them get all their jokes in. It was just humiliating. Then on top of that, some of them, I rode the local transportation bus home with them as well. So I got it a second time. And they just, like I said, they just crucified me really, 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 really bad. It was horrible. It was one of the worst experiences ever. What do you think I did? I learned my lesson. The next day, and I also had band class as well. I got there, practice. When I got home, practice. Even before we had band practice, I was practicing. When I got home, I lived, sleep, and ate practice. So when the next time came, it was showtime, and everybody started snickering. They like, oh, here go a repeat. But I was ready this time. Why? Because I had practice. I had practice in private so that when it came to be public, I ain't have to face that anymore. And what happened? I played it pretty good. And I got a standing ovation from the whole band. All those section leaders that I had lost that trust and respect from, I got their trust and respect back. I even had it to the point where, we used to go to like McDonald's or local restaurants. They even was like, hey man, you know what? Well, we gonna treat you, man. Just order whatever you want off the menu. I was shocked. But see, everybody want to be around greatness. In order to be great, you can practice or learn from my mistake. You see how I got exposed? Don't get exposed. Just put in the work. But at the same time, this has to map your ambition. If you don't have a high level of ambition, then, I guess this video may not be for you. But if you want to be great, which I know you want to be great because you got greatness in you. Yes, you that's watching this right now, you have greatness in you. But it requires sacrifice. It requires commitment. I know you're scared. You're fearful. I know, I've been there. I've been there too. I've been scared. I've been fearful. I was wondering what other people gonna think. Is this really worth it? I'm telling you, it's worth it. You just gotta put in the work. People are rewarded in public for what they practice in private. Remember that. So go out and practice. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Please leave your thoughts, comments, concerns, perspectives in the bottom. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Simmons out.